Blood Money. Article by Anna von Reitz. Part 18. Additional issues for the International Court of Justice. Hollywood East. I am now given to understand that the Arise America tour being popularized by Robert David Steele and Sasha Stone is actually being funded by the shadowy Bush-connected We the People organization, and that their overtures to the American state assemblies to financially support and participate in their tour is an effort to co-opt our efforts. We weren't told that We the People was involved. Instead of it being an opportunity to bring the truth out, it's a means to associate themselves and their organization with us, but just enough to lend themselves our legitimacy. The problem with We the People is that they are the wrong people. The only people who are parties to the constitutions and enabled to enforce them are the state citizens, as is shown by our earlier information published as Blood Money 17, the bond system. Those operating the We the People organization are in fact territorial U.S. citizens, and they are clinging stubbornly to that political status. Why? Because they want to represent us and deny our ability to present ourselves with no agency granted to them. After all, impersonating us as British territorial U.S. citizens is how they got their foot in the door, how they managed to act in breach of trust and latch onto our good names and persons to benefit their queen and their pope in the first place. This is what we call Hollywood East. Virtually all these people are literally actors, some of them very bad actors indeed. They are the ones who stage false flags all over this country, the same jokers who conduct business as acts of Congress. Literally, acts, as in stage play acts. Most of them have been deluded to think that they are doing something great, something necessary, a sacred cause, when in fact, all they are doing is promoting a phony, illegal, commercial mercenary war and pillaging their country and their countrymen to do it. Who is John Wilkes Booth? An actor. Who is Abraham Lincoln? A bar attorney acting as a president, not the president. Who is Ronald Reagan? Another actor. Jimmy Carter, too. The Walker Bushes and Carter Roosevelts are all Rockefellers, too. That's why virtually all the presidents are related to each other and operate under false names. Like Ulysses S. Grant, or U.S. Grant, whose actual name was just plain old Hiram Grant from Ohio. Take a good look at Joe Biden and compare to Jeb Bush or former Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker. See the resemblance? Now add in Ulysses S. Grant and Patty Hearst. Compare JFK, a Carter, to Jimmy Carter. Now compare both of them to Donald Trump and Theodore Roosevelt. Theodore Roosevelt's Bull Moose Party ran under the slogan, "A square deal all around." Teddy was a Republican. And Franklin Delano Roosevelt's Democratic Party slogan ran under the New Deal. Franklin, his cousin, was a Democrat. And neither one of them were ever the President of the United States of America. Starting with Abraham Lincoln, they were, and they are, all actors. All men and women pretending to be what they are not. All imposters. And we are the people they are playing, in all senses of that word. Without us, they have no standing at all, no ability to commandeer our assets, no firm identity, no property, no political status of their own, no power except the strictly enumerated delegated powers they are supposed to be exercising for us in good faith. Their entire political status is created by the federal constitutions, and without those constitutions, they are stateless, homeless, and lacking any purpose, which is why they make such a cult out of preserving and defending the Constitution at all costs. They have impersonated Americans for so long that some of them actually believe that they are us, and they do this because this is the only way that they can seize power over us and our assets, by pretending to be us and pretending to be our lawful government. That, however, is something they can never attain, no matter how many times they claim to be We the People. They may be a people, but no, not the people being referenced by that famous phrase. It is time to set aside these repugnant and criminal games, face the facts, admit who pays the bills, and which ones of us actually function as Americans, not U.S. citizens and not municipal citizens either. The father of all lies guides their actions, but the father of all truth guides ours. They pretend to be we the people, but never paid a dime toward the fulfillment of that contract. They pretend to represent us, but we have no need for their services. We are competent to present ourselves directly and in our true and lawful persons. Let the records of the high courts show that we appeared in our true form in the court of heaven, and that we appear now as lawful persons standing on the land of our country. All beneficial interest in America is owed to us, and we do not allow our foreign employees or their dependents to substitute themselves for us, manage our private lives for us, or otherwise commandeer our persons, cashier our assets in trusts, or waive our inheritance for their benefit. While we initially welcomed the Olive Branch and the offer to join in and support the Arise America tour, we realized that, once again, this was no genuine effort to support actual Americans, create actual peace, or settle anything. It's just another attempt to co-opt what is legitimate by association. It's too bad for all concerned, but no, we won't be participating in nor supporting the Arise America tour, and we turn the High Court's attention to the issue of impersonation in all its senses. These people don't stop with impersonating us on paper. They actually take to the streets and attempt to pull the same thing in the flesh. They pretend to be our agents when they are not. They pretend to be our trustees when they are not. And they pretend to be us, literally, when they are not.